Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time not as successful as it. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
There on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready. 60, orange. And Crunch. Hard. Jim. Check 31. Check 31. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 133. 57 to Mike.
Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Left side, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14. Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
He's checking credit.
Scene 6. Ready.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 out block. Wants to run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Ready.
Back to throw here. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey, 84 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
My 14, my 14. I'm not ready. My 14.
Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Come to Mike.
Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
On your team. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 57, 57.
To throw, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike's 59. Topper. Charlie. Check 49. Check 49. Check 49.
2nd and 4. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Say, go. He's coming. We got double up, exit. Check 59, Mike.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal.
Lucky. Show Leo. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 20. Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. You got nothing today. Right here, guys.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete from the contact. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. 80 weapon. Echo. Check. 58 to Mike. Go. 58 to Mike. Check. 58.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Ready, go.
Now a run with McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12.
59, Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. I got you, son. I got you. You're on go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. Smith has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 36 yards. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike part 9. Right. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Yep. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Mike's 59. 59. Ball. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Strips up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
59. Watch the run. You're out. 13. Check 13. Buzz. Check. Ready.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Switch. Lock it. Switch. H3, 218. Chopper, ready, go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Busts through the tackle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. Big Ed. Why? Who? 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Wild Bill. Out. Alert flare. Lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 29.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Game situation. Let's go. Switch. 66. Bullet high. SOS. Smoke. SOS. Ready, go.
They'll set up the throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Pull it together. Undercrush. 61. Matchbox, light. Set, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First down and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Kill. Check 37. Safety creep.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Check 50. Watch twist. Slam. Hey, check 24. Joker. Check it out.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true.
Filet, there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Check 3, Alpha. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Kill. Check. On the ball.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the pass. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Gone. Come on, dude. Check. Sit.
2nd and 15. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Check. Yes! Hey, switch gears. Hurry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
58's the money. 58's the money.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Second and 3. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Hey, alert 33.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, G. All day, defense, all day, all day. Under 10, under 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike 14.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Screen.
Up, up.
Screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Second and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
Early I'm up,
Yeah.
I can see the game with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my run. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophy.